Mielle Organics said, hide your wife, hide your kids, because we're coming for everybody's edges.
Well, it looks like we have a lot to talk about. And I know what you're thinking. Jen, isn't this drama over with? And to that I say, it's over when I say so. Or until the owner of Mielle Organics stops talking about it, because they posted about it just last week. Mielle Organics has a huge presence in the natural hair community for years, but recently they've been under some scrutiny, and let's just say it's complicated. In today's video, I want to take you back all the way to 2014 and break this whole situation down. I'm talking about who, what, when, where, how. So it may be long. You better grab yourself a snack because we're about to get into it. As someone who stood up for them back in 2020, a lot has happened and we are going to get into it. I feel like I have no respect for them as a company anymore. Because how do you not learn from your mistakes? It's literally the same mistake they keep making over and over. And why are we as Black women so lenient? We are always ready to forgive and forget and take any kind of disrespect. Why is it as a group of people we are just always ready to forgive? And if you think I'm going to support a company simply because they're Black, well, more on that later. But first, a little history. Mielle Organics was founded by Monique Rodriguez in 2014. Monique, a former nurse, was inspired to create her own hair care line after struggling with finding products that truly nourish her natural hair. She started making natural hair products at home and shared them with her friends and family, which eventually grew into the full-on brand. In those early days, Mielle quickly became known for its all-natural ingredients like avocado, honey, and pomegranate, which helped it stand out and gain popularity.
We want to let our daughters know that we have to embrace our hair. We have to take our time and patience with detangling and washing our hair.
The mission was simple yet powerful. It was to create high-quality natural hair products, just like a lot of us, struggled back in 2014 to find high-quality hair products for textured hair, for our hair that was going to nourish and help it grow. And honestly, that's why the message resonated with a lot of us, Black women, especially back in 2014, because there weren't many products back then created for us, by us, and products, like I said, that cater to our hair. Over the years, they really listened and paid attention to the natural hair community, the pain points, what we were looking for, what we gravitated towards. And I say this because they came out with several collections. And I'm actually on their website right now. They have the Rosemary Mint collection, the Pomegranate and Honey collection, the Mango and Tulsi collection. Of course, they have their Essential line. I think that was the original one, which included babasu oil, honey, ginger, almond, avocado oil, a Moisture RX Hawaiian and ginger line, mongogo oil, mongogo, what is that? Rice water, sea moss, avocado, and tamanu. Girl, is this food or is this for hair? Saw palmetto for hair? That's interesting. Leave-in conditioner, curl perfector, stay straight serum. They have something for everybody. But as I'm looking on this, it's giving we follow the trends. It's giving we're really listening to what Black women are using in their hair. And whatever that ingredient is, we're going to throw it in a bottle and sell it to you. That's what it's giving. And natural hair YouTube loved a good natural hair ingredient. So we soaked it all up. But let's take a closer look at the rice water collection, because back in 2020, it's the collection that started it all. I hope you keep it up. The company was started by Monique. She was struggling to find high quality products for her natural hair. She created this, shared it with her family and friends. People soaked it up. We loved it. All the natural ingredients were in the line. Mielle Organics was booming. Now 2020 came around, and that's where we all started to scratch our heads a little bit like, I don't know if I would have gone about it that way. And back in 2020, I actually made a video talking about it because everyone was like, cancel them. It is over for Mielle. But let me break down exactly what happened.
Plenty product reviews for y'all company, and there were good reviews. Majority I did some good reviews for y'all, and not one time no one reached out to me and said, well, Linda, we're gonna send you a PR box. Oh, Linda, we love what you did. But for me to drop one video stating what I stated, and it must have been the truth in some type of way, shape, or form for y'all to be up here harassing me behind closed doors and cannot even be woman enough, Monique, can't be woman enough to publicly apologize to me after you publicly humiliated me. Well, try to in my comment box. Girl, bye. After all of the negative reviews other people had, I'm the only girl that gets told something. I'm the only girl that gets educated. I'm the only black girl that gets dragged and derailed by your brand on your Instagram lives as well.
Slow down, Linda, slow down. Now, if you don't remember or if you forgot, because you know, we have a very short memory when it comes to disrespect. Linda is a YouTuber and she bought the rice water collection with her own money and she made a video about it. Now, it's not new to her channel. She did a ton of product reviews, but she just so happened not to like the rice water collection. So she posted about it and said she didn't like the collection, which is normal, right? We want YouTubers and influencers to be honest, right? Wrong. No, we don't. Well, not Monique. Monique reached out to her personally and was like, you need to take down this video. Or at least Mielle, okay? I don't know who reached out to who, girl, but Mielle Organics was like, girl, you need to take down this video. And Linda was like, nah, I'm a stand up business. I guess Monique wanted her to read a script or something to say that she loved the product because they went back and forth in the comments. Monique said she used the product wrong. Linda said, I don't think so. And Monique was like, well, you did. And Linda was like, well, then show me how. I'm paraphrasing, of course. Now, instead of leaving this alone, living in the comment section after the whole back and forth, they felt like it just wasn't enough. So they went and found her phone number from her invoice, which I don't think that's legal. And they called her up and had a whole conversation around this video. They were really upset. I want to point your attention to Monique's comments specifically though. And I just want to point out, anything that you do online is going to come back full circle. It's never gone. It's never deleted. And this particular comment, I think it's very interesting. Monique just couldn't accept that maybe the product didn't work for Linda. But she said she used the product incorrectly and had unrealistic expectation as to what the product should do. I want you to remember that, okay? Unrealistic expectation. You use the product incorrectly. It is your fault. Remember that. It's user error because how is it possible that this product did not work for you? Impossible. Not my products. Now, I'm not one for cancel culture, but this whole drama with Linda blew up. And I'm not just talking about the whole back and forth with the brand, but the breach of privacy. Like the fact that they went on the invoice to take her phone number to call her at 9 p.m. If they should have called me, because who are you talking to at 9 o'clock telling me to take down my Jen, come down, girl. It was low-key harassment and the whole thing blew up. We talked about it. A lot of us said we're gonna cancel Mielle, but I was actually on the fence. I was like, oh, I don't think we should cancel them. Okay, first of all, I was young. That was 4 years ago. And back then, I was on the mindset that let's support our own. Not accept disrespect, but the only way that we're gonna grow is if we can learn from our mistakes and move on. And I kind of just felt like they made a mistake. You know, they are going to learn from this and they are going to move on. But yet, here we are, almost 5 years later, talking about Mielle. But now that I'm grown, as much as I want us to uplift each other, I don't condone any type of disrespect, whether that is in my personal life, online, whatever it may be. I will remove myself from a situation really quickly. And you know what? I have a perfect scenario. Well, you know, let me not get into it. It's too much. This video is going to be too long. But I do want to point out this particular comment that someone left under my video 4 years ago. And I kind of feel like she was the one that planted the seed in me because, like I said, I truly believe that we as Black people, the Black community, Black brands, Black businesses, we should stick with one another. We should support one another. And, you know, yeah, this thing happened. We can learn, apologize, and move on. That's kind of like how I thought about the whole thing. But she left this comment and that's what started to get me to think about it differently. And I appreciate her for leaving this comment because it really inspired my growth in this department. So I'm gonna paraphrase because the comment is long, but she basically said, you know, white people cancel each other all of the time. Look at Jaclyn Hill or James Charles. They all got dragged and lost millions of followers overnight. Mielle didn't apologize and she doesn't feel the need to back down, and it's because our community promotes this broken ideology that we should continue to throw support at people who treat us like dirt. That's why Black male celebrities use us for talking pieces to get ahead in their careers. Asian sells us products but follow us like thieves in the beauty supply stores. And we vote for politicians that always place our needs last. Seriously disappointed with this video, and I hate to say I think this was in poor taste. The way to get Black owned companies to properly work with influencers is to demand respect. And then she went on and on. Really? You show them that you deserve to be treated well with your standards. And if they don't like it, then you take your dollars away and they suffer the consequences of their bad. behavior. We will still be using Luster's Pink and not have any of the many high quality products that we do today if the natural hair movement didn't start from grassroots and companies were forced to create good products for us because they would lose money without us. Influencers will be better off teaming up and deciding that none of you will review any products that weren't sent to you as a free sample or sponsored sample. In other words, work together to get these companies to respect you. As an influencer myself, as a business owner myself, I couldn't agree more. That planted the seed in my mind that day. Someone else said the same thing. They respectfully disagree. Just because Mielle is Black owned that create products that target the Black community, specifically Black women, doesn't mean they respect Black people. Mielle's behavior doesn't show respect nor support for Black influencers, customers, or the community at large. Forgiving abuse in the name of Black solidarity is very problematic, especially when Black women are involved. Like you said, everyone is free to make their own decisions regarding who they're going to support, but personally, I'm not going to support anyone who disrespects Black women, period. There you have it, folks. You know, they set me straight. I was like, you know what? Valid points. Why would we keep supporting companies that are disrespecting us? So back in 2020, this happened, and I hope these women are still around watching my channel because you have been a catalyst to my growth. Now, let's move on to 2022, because you're probably thinking, 4 years ago, why are we still talking about that? Why are we waking up a sleeping cat, or in my case, a sleeping baby? Let me make sure my baby's still asleep. Oh my God, he's moving around. Look at him. Oh my God. Look at my baby. Can you see him? He's not awake. Oh, see, this is why you don't rush. You give him a second. You give them a second. Okay, let's finish this video because, you know, I don't have much time. Fast forward to 2022. The whites have discovered Mielle, and we still don't know if they discovered Mielle or if Mielle discovered the whites. If it was planted, because I kind of feel like it was. Anyway, they discovered Mielle Organics, specifically the rosemary and mint oil. Although it was beloved by many Black women for years, Mielle Organics had reached a whole new level of virality on TikTok. And it happened in December 2022 when Alex Earl, which is a huge TikToker, added the oil in her Amazon store. Things blew up. It of course introduced the brand to a whole new audience, and Black women were scared in their boots, especially the ones that use the oil. Oh my God, the whites are going to take over. We finally have something that works, and now they're going to take it. Oh no, they're going to change the formula. All the things that Black women were saying on TikTok. And to be fair, I was just looking at it like, it's kind of crazy because we were acting like Mielle's the only brand that we can use in 2022 when that is absolutely not true. One, at the time I remember the whole 2020 drama, so I'm like, I didn't even know we're still supporting Mielle. Two, I knew the oil was soybean based. It's not rosemary as the first ingredient. It probably has a few drops of it. I don't know. But I just felt like the oil was overhyped. And plus, I don't believe in oils that's going to grow your hair. It's just my personal belief. And not to mention, at the time, I had drunk the no oil and butter Kool-Aid. So I didn't even believe in oils, period. But most importantly, I've been around for a really long time, and I can tell you, although back in the day, we didn't have a lot of products that were formulated for us, but nowadays, in 2022, I would say, there's so many Black-owned companies, there's so many products that we can use. We have a huge pool of products to choose from. Why are we trying to act like Mielle is the only brand that is available to us? You mean all of these Black-owned brands, none of those work for you? Only Mielle works for you? I don't know if I believe it. I'm sorry, huh? What was that? Oh, if y'all don't really support Black-owned brands, just say that. And just a friendly reminder, all of the brands that just popped on the screen, none of them are involved in any drama, at least as far as I know. But you know, you can let me know if you heard something in these streets. Oh, he went back to sleep. Almost 3 hours. Today's probably the longest stretch I've gotten. Oh my God. Am I out of the newborn trenches? Girl, I need a moment. So now we are in 2023. In January 2023, although the timing is a little sus, the company announced that they were acquired by P&G Beauty, but they did reassure their core audience that Mielle Organics will still be led by their founders, Monique and Melvin. Melvin is her husband, who serves as the brand CEO and COO respectively. Now, I don't want to get into the politics of it all because at the end of the day, we don't know the inner working of the company, and I kind of feel like most of these deals comes down to money. But you didn't hear it from me. What I am going to say though is that TikTok was outraged. Oh my God. How dare they sell to the white man? Drama, it hit home and everyone was so concerned that the formula was going to change. But like many other black-owned companies, that was acquired.
Well, we said it was going to happen, and here we go.
So we getting rid of hair products. We're getting rid of hair brands, basically, that we thought were black-owned, that are no longer black-owned. Bet. Goodbye. You the first to go. You know what? I ain't even had a bad experience with Mielle yet, but I ain't about to find out. I ain't about to find out. Got to go.
I know from a consumer standpoint, it's really hard to digest, but from a level up black business standpoint, we should be congratulating this woman, at the very least, not tearing her down. We got to think bigger, y'all.
And while all of this was happening, people's hairballs were growing. Oh, Jen, you're funny.
Show you something. Look at my beautiful hair before your product. I stopped using this lady's product and my hair was still falling out. I'm almost like 6 months in and my hair is still recovering. So I was like, F it. I'ma just have to start over, cut my hair. And your girl is back in commission. Bob is cute.
Y'all, don't buy this hair oil. It made me bald. This is the trending Mielle hair oil. This was my hair before. I put one drop, boom. I looked in the mirror, there was no hair. So if you see this at the store, just go ahead and leave it there.
So by now you're wondering, what did the company have to say? Naturally, if your core customers are complaining that your products is making their hair fall out, their hair is shedding, you would have something to say about it. Some answers, some may ask. So many women were coming out saying that their hair was affected. In a now deleted post, they came out with the following statement. Now this one's long. I feel like I just need to paraphrase because a lot was said, but nothing was said at the same time when it comes to the actual situation. As a black woman building my brand, I've faced persecution, often from those who look like me, way more than those who don't look like me. But I'm still sad to fight two different battles on both ends. From the very beginning, there have been individuals who have attempted to bring my brands down. While I have openly shared these challenges before, as I've considered them part of the journey, I now believe the story must be told. Stay tuned! This story will be revealed. And she goes on to talk about how black women are the fastest growing group in entrepreneurs, yet they remain the least funded. Less than 1% of black women entrepreneurs have been able to raise over $1 million to scale their businesses. Yada, yada, yada. It's not us versus them. It's us versus us. Imagine your hair's falling out and this woman's talking about $1 million being raised to scale their businesses and how she's facing persecution and how people are after her and it's us versus us. Meanwhile, you are bald. Your edges are gone. What kind of statement is that? What I gotta do with nothing? How about the products? Let's get back to the matter at hand. What about your product is making people hair fall out? Because it can't just be all fake, or is it? Calm down, Jen. Calm down. So I guess she felt that the statement missed the mark. So she deleted that post, but then uploaded this one.
Hey y'all, those that know me, those that don't, it is Monique Rodriguez. I am the founder and CEO of Mielle Organics. I wanted to take a quick moment to connect with all of you all, our amazing community. It is important for me.
Oh my God, we may have to watch this on ×2 speed.
Express my gratitude
for our incredible community of support. 10 years ago, I embarked on this beautiful journey, driven by my love and passion for beauty products. And my goal was very simple, to provide women like me with high quality, healthy ingredients. Combining my background in science with my passion for beauty, I took a leap of faith. And I created this brand that you see today. From the very beginning, authenticity and transparency has been at the core of what I do. And I have been honored to have you all by my side, ride it out. Whether you have been with us since the early days in the kitchen, or if you have joined us more recently. Regardless, your support and your understanding means the world to me. Over the years, we have had the privilege of serving millions of customers who have experienced wonderful results using our products. And you know what? My whole family and I, including myself, are avid users of Mielle, right? Use this oil every day. Because we believe in the power of our products. So, when I made the decision to partner with P&G, it was driven by my vision to take Mielle to new heights and become a global beauty brand. That vision remains as strong as ever today. And so I am so grateful for the opportunities that this partnership has brought us. This partnership has allowed us to expand our reach and make a positive impact in the world. We have been able to celebrate the underrepresentation of athletes in the beauty industry, y'all. So it has been an honor to be the first ever official textured hair care partner of the WNBA. We were the first, y'all, first textured hair care brand. And we have been privileged to sign some of the world's most talented women basketball players. So we remain committed to supporting our community. We are supporting historically black colleges, HBCUs. We have partnerships with Howard University, the swimming and the diving team. We have partnerships with Florida A&M, FAMU, the fans and cheerleaders, y'all. So I want to be crystal clear that my involvement in Mielle still as a CEO is a personal choice. I am deeply committed to staying actively involved in every aspect of the brand. From the product developments, I'm still involved. From the formulation to the packaging to the design, I am still involved. I pour my heart into every detail because this is my passion and I'm dedicated to continuing to drive this business forward. Our products are created with healthy ingredients and they are formulated to deliver safe and effective results. We've always taken great care in ensuring the quality of our products, and that commitment has never wavered. So if you have any doubts, I encourage you to explore our labels from 2019 to 2024. You will see that there have been no formula changes. When you look at the rosemary mint oil SKUs, a beloved product and a staple in the community, since the P&G acquisition, nothing has changed. As a part of our deal with P&G, we have established Mielle Cares. That is a non-profit arm of our company with a $10 million donation that was also generously matched by P&G because of their support of our community. At Mielle, our mission has always been to empower our community, to embrace their beauty and achieve greatness. So this partnership has allowed doors to open for me and for me to lead by example, to show other little black and brown girls what's possible when you have a dream. You can scale it and you can provide better accessibility and great representation in places where we were not represented. We believe in supporting each other. We believe in lifting one another up. We believe in celebrating our collective success because when one of us wins, all of us wins. So together we can create a positive impact that goes far beyond beauty for many generations to come. So I just want to thank you all personally for being a part of the Mielle family. Your support and your trust means everything to us. And we are excited to continue this journey with delivering you with amazing, high quality products and empowering our community to shine.
First of all, reading from a teleprompter is diabolical. And I mean, you could do that, but you still didn't address the people's concern. Imagine someone's hair is falling out and that's what they're hearing, that they're spending 10 millions here and there and donating here and Mielle cares and they're partnering with the NBA. So I still ain't got no edges. Look at some of these comments. Someone said, do you think your new formula is the reason why a lot of women are losing their hair? As someone who has spent thousands of dollars on your product since 2019, for myself and has gifted your products to others, I'm just curious. But she said the formula didn't change, girl. Did you not pay attention? Someone else said, I'm not here for the long talking. Did you change the ingredients of your products or not? Someone else said, this seems forced, yet with attitude behind it. It doesn't seem sincere or from the heart. I just feel like she can't fathom the fact that the product may have not worked for some people to the point that it's affected them and affected their hair. Their hairs are falling. Someone said, oh, this feels like you're mad at your community and your customers. Ooh, I'm surprised they kept this one up. They should have taken that one down too. And you thought they were done with their press releases, but the real one is this one.
Good evening, you guys. As most of you know, it has always been very important for me to keep you in the loop on this entrepreneurial journey because I have to be totally honest with you guys. It is not for the faint at heart, okay? Especially being a black woman and using my platform to serve and uplift and knowing that I have always dedicated my platform to serving and uplifting. But
it has been heavy on my heart, so I wanted to share this. I've always been very transparent with you all, and in this situation, it is no different. As many of you have been seeing that Mielle has been buzzing in the media lately, and some of you have stood up and shown support, like true loyal mavens and mavericks, and I just want to say thank you. I truly, truly appreciate it. But here's the thing. We recently discovered that the original TikTok creator who sparked all of those rumors about Mielle products causing hair loss and falsely claiming that the rosemary mint oil formula has changed, that creator has been paid by one of our competitors. Yes, this creator was earning a commission to promote a competitor's product while spreading misinformation about our products for their own personal gain. And unfortunately, some who joined in on those conversations seem to have ulterior motives as well. So you know what they say, when they go low, we go high. And out of respect for everyone involved, we tried to handle this situation quietly, but it has reached a point to where I feel it's important to be transparent with you all. Just to let you know, the original creator of those false videos have since been removed, because people deserve to know the truth, and they deserve to understand that if there are hidden motives behind the misinformation that they're hearing out here on social media. So it is very disheartening, because I have always operated with a spirit of believing that there is room for everyone to win. But unfortunately, not everyone shares that same belief. So I just want to reassure you guys that our products are safe. They are based on consistent formulas, sourcing, and processes, and they are used and loved by millions of satisfied customers every day without a problem. So at the end of the day, I'm grateful for all of the support. I see y'all out there standing up for us in the comments, fighting with people in the comments. I appreciate you guys more than you probably ever know. But now I need your help. Please spread this word and share this message with everyone that you know, because the truth matters, and it's up to us to make sure that the truth is heard. And I've always focused on integrity, because you can never go wrong with being honest and having integrity. And more importantly, I'm always going to stand on business.
My real question is, why are you at the mall or, I don't know, a hotel lobby? Like, where is this woman when she just decided to turn on the camera and spill all this tea? We had already forgotten about this whole Mielle Organics. At least people were forgiving them, I think, slowly dying off. And there she is with this hot press release, with this hot video saying that she needed to speak to the people, but yet didn't really say much. Like, what did she say in this video? This woman was paid by your competitor? And you know, as an influencer myself, my ears really perked up when she said they were paid in commission. Commission! To spread a whole lie on TikTok? Commission! Okay, maybe you guys don't know how it works, but as influencers, if you're going to make commission on an item, you're literally making pennies, like maybe $1 or $2 depending on the cost of the item. And it has to accumulate over time. Like maybe you're making $1,000 a month if you sell a whole lot of an expensive item. A $20 product, you're making $1 or $2 in commission. For you to tell me that this woman on TikTok was paid in commission to spread a whole lie, not even a couple of zeros, 6 zeros on the check, commission. Huh? I mean, at this point, girl, just sue. If Drake can sue for defamation in a rap battle, you can sue if someone is falsely accusing your company of doing something that it hasn't done. Sue and move on. Don't run to social media to say that you have a lot to say without saying nothing. At least tell us who it is. If it's true, that is.
Breaking news. Breaking news. I say news that is breaking. It appears that Mielle Organics has a class action lawsuit against them. And ironically, interestingly enough, this was filed on November 21st, which was the day before Monique recorded that video about her competitors getting paid and yada yada and the mumbo jumbo that we heard. Isn't that ironic? Is this a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I just feel like the timing works out a little too well. Because, I mean, how you going to get hit with a class action lawsuit? And instead of taking care of everything that's going on in your house, you're outside creating videos about your competitors. Interesting, no? I don't know, girl. This is all allegedly. I just know that you guys are just going to fall for the sales anyway. Every year, they got their $7 sale going. It's all over IG right now. And once y'all see the price tag, all will be forgiven. I am sure of it. But let's get back to the video.
They also went down the rabbit hole of creating a whole bunch of educational videos to teach people how to use their products, because their products, there is nothing wrong with it. It's all of you guys. What is wrong with you? Why is your hair falling out? Because our products is fine.
Shedding in general can be a little jarring, right? And so I think it's important to remember that, one, we shouldn't panic. Right? We should really just try to determine whether or not there are any external factors that may come into play. And if we've rooted out all of those things, we've talked to our stylist, and make sure they're educated stylists on this subject, but that we've talked to our stylist, and, you know, if there are no answers that they can provide us, we need to see a dermatologist.
So based on the growth parts, we talked that there's 4 different phases of growth, which we have the anagen, the catagen, telogen, back outside with the neogen, correct? But when that happens, we also know that there's a natural process of hair shedding, and that can be 50 to 100 hairs per day. And I know that sounds like a lot, but we also have to remember that it's going through its own growth phase.
As if we don't know what shedding is. Ask the people whose hair is falling out if they don't know what shedding is. I'm pretty sure they do. And if your hair is falling out, for this company to tell you, oh, don't panic. Go see a dermatologist if you can afford it. This whole thing is just crazy to me. As we watch this happen in real time, I'm just like, how do you get away with that? But of course, let's read some of the comments. Some people are like, this has never happened to me. I'm fine. Other people are like, my entire family has been affected. This person said, I'm wondering why this is just being addressed. And this has been going on for almost a year. I've been a customer for over 7 years and I put all my products in a box. Some brand new. I always stock up during the annual sale. My hair came out in clumps after using the rosemary mint line, and I'm not the only one. Not everyone was paid or lying. I was also using it on my 6-year-old hair and I started noticing her hair breaking off. She gets regular trims at a salon and I addressed it with them too. They're like, hey love, we're truly sorry to hear about your experience and we understand how distressing hair shedding or loss can be. Our products are designed to support healthy hair, but we recognize that everyone's hair journey is unique. We recommend consulting with a dermatologist or a trichologist to understand the root cause of the issue. Ta-ta! So many people are like, it worked for me. But a lot of people said, well, maybe, but it's affected me. Why can we accept the fact that, listen, something may be happening to someone and it may be true, but then it didn't happen to us. Just because it didn't happen to you doesn't mean it's untrue or it's impossible for it to happen to someone else. And this is the part where I'm just like, well, that's very interesting how we move on social media, right? We always say, believe the black women, believe this person. Why we're not believing them? And when they are speaking their truth, we're like, actually it didn't happen to me, so it can't happen to you. It's like saying racism is dead just because it never happened to me. It's kind of peculiar, isn't it? Listen, let's go back a little bit. The way Mielle keeps talking about,
We are a black-owned company. We're so sorry. We don't have the funding.
they are the main ones who treats influencers like poo-poo. Now, I don't want to get into it too much and spill all my business, but if you've noticed, I've never worked with a lot of the... I'm trying to really give you the full picture. I've worked with a handful of black-owned brands, and that's saying it loosely. Maybe like 1 or 2, because they always hide behind the mask that we're a small-owned business and we don't have the budget, so we want you to work for free. I'm not out here about to work for free. And Mielle specifically have reached out to me multiple times, and I've always said no. And the last time they reached out to me, they wanted me to work for them for 3 months. 3 months straight, and I said what they wanted me to do. I think I quoted them like $7,000 or something, because I'm not cheap, and they wanted me to do a lot of work. Couple of videos, couple of photos, couple of this and that for 3 months in a row. And once I quoted them, they were like, no, would you do it for 2? 2? How I tell you 7 and you tell me 2? But yet, you are the company that is so underfunded. You're the small-owned brand. You have no budget. You're this and that and the other. And as much as she's talking about our competitors paid this influencer, isn't that what you do? Don't you pay influencers to talk about your products? Specifically, let's bring this video up.
Hey y'all, Megs here. Can we chit chat for a quick minute? Yes y'all, I've seen the unfortunate events circling around on social media about Mielle Organics, and I've also seen your questions of concern on my social media page. And y'all, I've been a long user and customer of Mielle Organics probably for almost 10 years now, and I've had very positive results and experiences with using the products, even on this current hair care recovery journey that I'm on right now. And I have to say, this year I finally, and when I say I finally, started to feel confident with my hair again, thanks to some of Mielle Organics staples that I've been using over the years, like the rosemary mint hair and scalp oil for my weekly scalp massages. The white peony leave-in conditioner is my jam. The avocado moisturizing hair milk. Oh, and let me not forget about the rice water collection. That is my favorite, because that rice water and aloe vera braid and scalp moisturizer is the truth, especially for my protective styling when I'm using my wigs. Girl, I could go on and on and on and on. So to answer a lot of your questions that I've been seeing on my social media as well, my hair is doing great. I couldn't be happier with my hair and the use of Mielle Organics, because you know I do not play when it comes to my hair care. And I truly admire Monique and the Mielle Organics story because I do aspire to have my own hair care line one day. And to Monique, you have my continued support, and I'm sticking beside this amazing Black-led brand. Okay, now let's bring it in, y'all. Bring it in for a good old hug.
Now, this is no shade to Megs. Megs is an influencer. I've started watching her when I started my own YouTube journey way back in the day. So she's an OG. This video came out shortly after Monique's video at the mall. And she's like, hey, y'all, I've never had any issues. You being paid to say you never had any issues in a situation where so many regular people have been affected? That don't sound a little off? And then this woman's talking about, oh, our competitors paid influencers as she's paying influencers to talk about her product. Please, somebody make it make sense. I just don't understand. I don't know what's going on right now. I feel like I need a translator.
They also said y'all don't know how to use hair products and y'all are some haters who don't know nothing about business. Matter of fact, you want to see a Black business fail. She said, I'm rich, you're poor, and bald. But if you can't afford it, go see a dermatologist. And on her way out, she said, my products are perfect. Matter of fact, I'm using them right now. Products still in the box, Jen. Girl, hush and mind your business. Okay, I know it's not funny, but it's kind of funny because how are you gonna have 3 different statements and miss the mark on all of them? Like, who's writing these scripts? It's crazy to me.
Listen, this is basically what's going on right now with Mielle Organics. It's just been a long ride of this company creating products and interacting with their customers in ways that we don't always approve of. And instead of taking accountability and saying, okay, you know what, we'll look into it. You don't have to come out with a lot. Just say we'll look into it, we're investigating. Reach out to some of those people that said, you know, their hair is being affected and make them feel seen and heard. Maybe look at the bottles, maybe get the SKU numbers. See if it's a real product, maybe it's counterfeited, maybe they did use it wrong. Get the full picture, talk to them, figure it out, and then move on versus saying, hey, I'm gonna stand on business. My products are fine, you're wrong. And it's the same story from 2020, if you recall, when this influencer posted her review, they didn't approve and told her that she was using it wrong. It's her fault. It's you. It's impossible for the product not to work for you. It's just very interesting. And at this point, I feel like we have options as customers. If this company is out here wilding out, you might as well go where you are respected. Just like my subscribers told me in 2020, you don't need to support a company just because they're Black. If they are disrespecting you in return, they don't care about you. They don't care about y'all and your bald edges. They said, go see a dermatologist if you can afford it. But me, I am moving in the millions, okay? I got $10 million in funding, like no one cares about any of that. We want to know why our hair is falling off. But I did warn y'all. I told y'all this soy rosemary oil is not going to grow your edges, but here we are. We like to pile oils in our edges or our scalp a little too much. And I hope we learned something from this.
Beyonce said if you don't want to worry about your hair falling out, ending up like all the other girls in the videos, losing all your nice natural curls, come to Sacred.
She ain't perfect, but she's squeaky clean.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed how it was filmed. Go ahead and leave your comments down below. Go ahead and watch this next video if you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.